We're first alerting you to fire danger on this Wednesday. Tomorrow will be cooler, but still breezy with continued fire concerns. But by Friday and on into the weekend, we're looking at temperatures slowly cooling off with a chance for some much needed precipitation. Satellite and radar dry statewide, cloud cover blanketing the I-25 corridor and eastern plains. And you can see that from our Lookout Mountain camera this morning. So far, calm conditions, but we're really expecting the wind to ramp up as we go through the later morning hours and the afternoon. Temperatures close to record-breaking warmth today. Normal for this time of year, 58. Today we're forecasting a high of 84. The record is 89, set back in 2022. So what's driving the warmth and the wind? Well, high pressure is dominating our weather, but as this area of low pressure gets closer and closer, the pressure gradient will get tighter, and that will increase our wind speeds today and into Thursday. We're expecting very windy weather. The wind will ramp up after 10 a.m. this morning, first across the high country, then to the foothills and the eastern plains as we go into the afternoon and evening hours. This is 3 o'clock. But the wind is expected to continue this evening and overnight through about midnight before we finally see a little relief come our way. The wind not going away completely, but definitely relaxing overnight into the early morning hours tomorrow before we see breezy conditions once again on Thursday, especially across the foothills, as we could see those wind gusts ramp up to 30-35 miles an hour. Today, temperatures climbing well above normal for this time of year. We're looking at 80s and low 90s across the plains. Up in the high country, mild as well. 68 in Steamboat with 66 in Vail. And we're looking at the 60s from Aspen through Gunnison, Lake City and Pagosa Springs with 70s blanketing the western slope. Here in the city, 85 for a high, and that's what you'll find out in Brighton and down through Central Park and Aurora. We're looking at the low 80s as well. We're first alerting you to fire danger on this Wednesday due to the warm, dry and windy weather. Red flag warning posted for all of the eastern plains. This does also include the metro area, and we have a PDS, a particularly dangerous situation down across southern Colorado, as we're expecting wind gusts upwards of 60 miles an hour there in some cases. Here in the Denver area, gusts could reach up to 45 miles an hour with very dry conditions, relative humidity in the single digits. Severe weather outlook for today, we could see a line of dry thunderstorms across northeast Colorado with a marginal chance of severe weather. So we're looking at hail as well as damaging winds with a handful of those storms. Temperatures tonight cooling off. We're looking at 20s and 30s up high, 30s and 40s out to the east and west, taking us into tomorrow, where it's going to be a mild and breezy day once again, slightly cooler back behind a cold front that passes through tonight. Temperatures top out in the mid 60s by tomorrow afternoon, but we still will be concerned about fire danger going into Thursday with wind gusts upwards of 35 miles per hour and conditions staying on the dry side. Humidity levels as low as 9%. So a fire weather watch is in place for the metro area, the foothills and the eastern plains. On the Super 7-day forecast today, first alert weather day for fire danger. That continues tomorrow, where we have a fire alert for critical fire danger. Temperatures do cool off into the 60s, but it's going to remain dry and breezy. But by the time we get to Friday, we look at a pattern change, a wintry mix up in the high country with a chance for a few showers here. Saturday, another chance to see some wet weather. Our best chance comes Sunday and on into Monday, where we'll see temperatures cool off into the 50s.